Hey, it's been a while, so let's cook a random idea I had. Garlic bread babka. The babka base comes from Mark Bittman's How to Bake Everything. It seems to be pretty easy to make since it's all done in a food processor. So, in said food processor goes 3 1/4 cups of bread flour, alongside one 2 1/4 tablespoon packet of instant yeast, a tablespoon of sugar, half a teaspoon of salt, and 8 tablespoons of cold cubed butter. Pulse until just combined, but the butter is still a recognizable entity. Then, add 2 whole eggs and 1 egg yolk, one at a time, and give it a few more pulsaroos. With the machine set to low, slowly drizzle in 3/4 of a cup of lukewarm milk, and continue to process until you have a friendly dough. Then we're going to put it on a floured countertop and give a few minutes of kneading until it is smooth like a baby's bottom. And then place into a greased, covered bowl and allow to rise for 1 1/2 hours. While that rises, we could try and make our filling. I thought something kind of garlic knot topping inspired would be best, with some ricotta to bulk it up. So in our good friend, the food processor, goes 8 ounces of ricotta, a tablespoon of fresh parsley, 4 tablespoons of butter, a tablespoon of minced garlic, in this case it was about 2 medium cloves, 2 tablespoons of Parmesan cheese, and 1 tablespoon of garlic powder. Pulse to combine. You can kind of see in there that the cold butter left some pretty big unprocessed chunks, so maybe go for room temperature if you're going to make this at home. Now that our dough has risen, give it a good bare knuckle beat down. Actually, be gentle. We're just trying to redistribute the air. And then on a floured surface, roll out into a rectangle as thin as you can get it. And then we can spread on our filling, leaving a little leeway around the edges. See, you can see there's a butter chunk I warned you about. I'm going to get rid of that. And also as another side note, you should work from the short side. We're going to have some long, unwieldy babka worms to twist later. Do what I say, not what I do. Roll the whole thing up into a cylinder and pinch sealed. And then we're going to have it lengthwise. And then we're going to lightly palm one end of the 2 babka snakes together. And then, trying to keep the cut side facing outward, braid and squish into a loafish shape before palming the other end to seal the deal. I'm sure Paul Hollywood would be very disappointed with my plat, but he's not here, is he? Is he? Oh no! Hiding your loaf from Mr. Hollywood in your intended final loaf pan, cover and allow to sit for another hour. It's not going to rise much here, so don't be surprised when it doesn't. See? I told you. You should trust me. We're going to brush it with an egg wash. In this case, I just beat 1 egg, but you could do like an egg yolk and water, or egg and water, however you like to wash your eggs, and then bake at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 45 minutes. Once it is fully baked, we're going to let it cool for about 10 minutes in the pan before demolding and allowing it to cool completely. I must say though, it looks amazing. That egg wash really did its job. And cutting into it and taking a nice healthy bite, it's pretty good taste-wise too. The crust is really nice and browned. It has just the right level of garlic, luckily. I was afraid it was going to be a little too much. I have food processor garlic before, and it can make it quite strong. Remember, the rule with garlic is the rawer and more destroyed it is, the stronger it's going to be. Rawer, the more raw. Unfortunately, it doesn't really have that signature babka swirl trademark. Thus, my Instagram career is ruined. Ruined! Wait, I have an idea. Rolling some low moisture mozzarella on top definitely makes it the type of experience I had wanted or imagined, I guess, out of this. It's like garlic bread, but more complicated. I guess in terms of improvements over your standard garlic bread. The flavor is a bit more even and spread throughout, and the texture is more soft and crunchy and moist, rather than kind of dry and crumbly, which you can get from some garlic breads, especially those that are made on like a French baguette. It'd be cool to try the same thing again, but like dip in tomato sauce, or maybe make little babka pizza bites, like a pizza bagel, but babka. If you want to befuddle your adversaries with a moist, soft, baked good, use babka. Would that be bobfuddlement then?